Hello everyone, I hope all of you are in good condition. I am happy that all of you are able to join Sehebat Jasin program. Let me introduce myself. I am Puan Siti Safwanah Binti Samingan from SMK Datuk Bendahara Jasin. Today, I would like to share with you some tips and techniques on how to answer English Paper 2. Before we begin, I hope all of you are ready with the module Masyhur Intervensi SPM, pen and notebook. First and foremost, let me explain you the distribution of questions according to the section. This paper has 4 sections, Section A, B, C and D. Each section carries different marks and the biggest portion of the marks is Section C, which carries 25 marks. For your information, the bigger mark contributed, the easier to score for students. Doesn't it sound nice to you? I hope it will ease your anxiety to answer this paper. Remember students, you have 2 hours and 15 minutes to complete answering this paper. So are you ready students? Let's explore the sections. The first section is Section A, which comprises of 15 MCQ or multiple choice question. You need only 15 minutes to answer this section. Next, if we take a look at the question, they are actually categorized in graphic or text-based and grammar items. So for this part, I'm sharing the tips to answer the graphic or text-based question first. For this type of questions, students must read and understand the text or graphic. Then, look at the choice of answers. Eliminate the distractors. There will be 2 distractors which are not related at all with text. Only one distractor that could really distract you to choose the best answer. Therefore, the elimination is really important. I'm sure you'll not confuse if you eliminate the unnecessary items earlier. Let's look at the question. Please read the stimulus. Very good. Now, look at the question and try to identify the best answer. Don't forget to use the elimination skill. So, students, what do you think is the best answer? Yes, indeed. You hit the bullseye. Well done. Now we move to the next part in MCQ. These questions are tested students the grammar items. You must have clear understanding of the grammar components, such as tenses, preposition, connectors, and others. The time allocation is 10 minutes for this part. What should you do first when answering this part? Yes, please read through and identify the type of sentence, whether it is present, past, or future tense. Usually, the first sentence is the best indicator. Why you have to identify it? This will help you to choose the best answer, especially for the tenses part. In this part, the elimination skills also needed. Do the same thing that you did before in the previous part. Let's try to do this one. After reading, try to find the best answer. What do you think is the answer? Amazing! It's correct. Are you feeling tired? No problem. Do a bit stretching and you'll feel better. Then we move to the next section, which is Section B, Information Transfer. I'm sure you are familiar with this question. It's usually divided into 2 parts, which are graphic organizer and text. For graphic question, read through the text and refer to the question. refer to both questions and text, so easier for you to identify the answers. Meanwhile, for the text question, you have to make sure you follow the word limit. Don't exceed it. Remember, for this section, spelling is mandatory. So when you copy the answer from the text, make sure it is spelled correctly. Then spend your time wisely for 20 minutes to answer. Check your work after that. Alright student, we have done discussing the MCQ type of questions. Now we move on to the next section, Section C. Section C is divided into reading and summary writing. Wordy and lengthy. Tired to read and up frustration. Do you have that feeling when you face this section? Don't pull down yourself. There are always ways for you. So for this part, the time given is 25 minutes. You have to read through the text, try to read, even sometimes you think you don't really understand it. After reading, let's check on the question. Let me share the secret. The question for this section are set according to the paragraph. Therefore, easier for you to locate the answers. The direction to get the answers are clear. Read the question and go straight to the paragraph. Then, when you are able to identify the answer, please write the answer in short and precise. Overlifting is the biggest mistake. Avoid taking long answers or copy the whole chunk. Let's look at the sample. You may also refer your module on reading section page 2 until 4. Alright student, I'm really concerned of the last question in this section. Through my experience, students dislike to answer this question and leave it blank. This question awards 2 marks and you should not waste it. The question usually requires your opinion or your own conclusion by referring to the text. So next time, don't do this again. In the module, page 8 to 9 is the good exercise for you to try. Do you get some motivation or clues to go to this paper? If yes, let's continue to the next part, summary writing. You are advised to spend 25 minutes in this part. Summary question is the continuation of the reading as it uses the same reading material. First of all, read the instruction carefully and highlight the important points in the question. It will be the key to identify the content points later. Next, identify the lines that you should use. Please refer to the module, page 8. The text has 2 sides, consists of numbers, left and right. The left side is paragraph, while the right side is the lines. Then, identify the lines and please box it. Draw the box only to cover the lines required. Then, start hunting for the content points. Remember, find more than 10 content points. Here is the sample of question. Pay attention on the red lines and a box. Before you start to write, it's advisable for you to draw a box with the grid 26 times 5. The total boxes are 130 and enough for the requirement of summary writing. Besides, it will not waste your time to count them all. Word count is very important, as we try not to write more and lose more marks. Not to forget to include 10 words given into your boxes. After that, when you write, please check on the use of pronouns. You may refer to this table. When writing summary, you are allowed to paraphrase, but extra careful, the paraphrasing should not change the original meaning. Then, don't forget to check again the summary and write the number of words at the end. For you to test your understanding, you can do the exercise in page 10 to 11. Good luck! Are you still with me, students? Hang on and stay with me. We are towards the end of the section. For section D, it's divided into poem and novel. Do you still remember the poems that you have learned since Form 4 until Form 5? That's good. How many poems you have learned? Bingo, 4 altogether. How about the meaning and idea of each poem? Do you still remember? If yes, well done, you are ready to answer. If not, hurry, don't wait anymore. The poem questions are easy to get marks. First thing, the question is based on the stanza. Then, some of the answers are stated in the poem. Then, write your answer short and precise. However, please pay extra attention to the question that asks about evidence taken from the line. In order to be safe, you must take the phrases from the line, not only indicate the number of the line. You can refer the example. The last part of the question is the HOTS question, but it's actually easy and simple. The answer needs your overall understanding of the poem and association with your own personal opinion. As long as you can provide sensible answers, 2 marks are yours. You may try the compilation of poem questions in your module. Next is novel part. What novel that you have studied? Yes, students here studied Dear Mr. Kilmer. When I told you about the novel, you must already had the picture of the characters, the events in your head, right? Good. I would like to share on how to answer this section. There is no point to remember all the summary and plots if you do not answering the question. The first step you have to take is to read the question thoroughly and understand it. Make sure you put extra attention to the plural or singular form like character or characters, event or events. Highlight the key points that you have to answer. After that, state clearly the novel and author and write the answers. Well, of course, when you write the answers, proven must be taken from the text. Therefore, remember, when you write the textual evidence, make sure it's precise, compact, and true from the novel. This to avoid factual error from happening. Develop the textual evidence well and write personal response if there is a need of it. Well, here is the sequence that you can follow to guide you to write on each paragraph. You may also refer to your module page 36. The first part, as the introduction, you have to indicate the novel and the author, as well as answering to what the question asks you to write. The second part is the development of point. State at least 3 points. Do not put many points as it will make you do more mistakes. The first line state the topic sentence and followed by the textual evidence. After that, you may include your personal response if necessary. The last part is the closure part. Restate all the points and do not write any textual evidence or state new points. Make sure that you check again after you finish. Check the spelling and sentence structures and the development of evidences that you have provided. Finally, we have come to the end. I hope all students will get the benefits from the techniques given. You may get confidence now to sit for the exam soon. English paper is not difficult. Make sure you use the time given wisely and answer all the questions. Every answer that you have written is very valuable that would change your future. Thank you and good luck to all the SPM candidates.